Let's talk about the game, shall we? Where it's impossible not to wax lyrical about this Manchester City side.
Right. I'll say one thing. The game totally changed when Pereyra missed that chance. You know, if he puts that chance away, it gives them something to grab onto. Gives them a bit of a bone. And when that chance goes a-begging and the ball goes in the back of the net, shortly after for City, you know the game's over. And Manchester City, how do you beat Manchester City?
Right.
You know, you can try and do what Watford did today, is sit back tight and defend and try and break on them, and they got beat 6-0. Or you can go gung-ho and say, okay, we're going to go for it, we're going to attack you, we're going to go toe-to-toe. But they're so talented and so clever, so good, so full of ability, that you can end up losing 6-0 doing that as well. So how do you beat this Manchester City side? I don't know. Unless you can fill the Premier League with a team like Liverpool, that gives them a game, then who's to say this Man City team can't just continue to win after win after win? Fortunately, he's got a bunch of players who don't seem to have too many egos. And so what they do is they take on board what he says, they listen to what he says, and they do it on the field. And they do it every single time they step on the field. And Pep Guardiola has made this team not think about what competition we're in. It doesn't matter to Pep Guardiola what competition it is. It's a football game. And this is how you should play when you play football.
Now, what sort of challenge does he have going forward, keeping the likes of Gabriel Jesus, who we saw play today and was fantastic? We discussed Leroy Sane yesterday and his future. Even a Kevin De Bruyne, who hasn't featured much, obviously that was because of injury, but isn't a guaranteed starter. How do you keep those sort of players on side when going forward, if you're not necessarily in the starting 11, when you know that you can walk into any other team in the world? How do you play that? And what do you do from a player's perspective as well, if you're Gabriel Jesus, for example?
Well, I think you've got to look at the mix that he has. And really the only person that I think you may have a concern about would be Jesus. Because I think Leroy Sane is going to go.
Right.
I think you can tell that he's not happy coming off the bench, not starting. Right now, Jesus is quite happy doing that.
Right.
One, because he's got Aguero in front of him. But there comes a time when he'll get fed up of that. That is the only position I see where he's going to have a problem. Because they have so many games, they need a squad. Everybody is in tune with the way top teams play now. Everybody knows that they're not going to play every game. And so straight away, you've got rid of one hurdle. And the other hurdle, I mentioned before, you talk about no egos. That means that when you're asked to set this game, there's no sulking.
Right.
There's no taking the huffy puff. You're getting on with it because you know you're going to be playing again. Everybody knows they're going to get game time. So I would say the only one that he has to be careful of is that Jesus doesn't sort of start drifting away with not playing. Other than that, this squad is perfect.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.